What up? What up? What up? What up? All right, I'm back, guys. I'm back. I'm working on the music right now. Can you hear it? Can you hear it now? Do. 1 second. Is it playing? I can't tell. Oh, it is playing. I figured it out. I figured it out. All right. Okay, now we're cooking. No technical details. Like I updated StreamYard and like the whole layout changed slightly. All right, guys. Welcome back to the episode of Blockchain Brew. Dabbing in. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? We're gonna cover crypto news today. We're gonna cover Bitcoin for you. We're gonna do some TA. We're gonna do whatever you guys actually want. We'll kind of go with the flow today. It's Wednesday. We're running solo. Trentinator isn't here. He's doing God's work today. It's really hot here. I don't know where you guys are at, but where I'm at is hot. Please smash that golden like button. Smash it good, preferably not down, but we prefer it up, not down, but up. That's right. Smash that like button. And then we got the subscribe bell. Just give it a ring, and you can come check it out. The subscribe bell reminds you, it's in the corners. That's right. In the corners. If you guys are interested in the description. Actually, you know what? I don't even see it here. Where is it at? This update's throwing me all off. There we go. We have affiliate links for BitFi if you're interested in doing some crypto trading. And then if you guys are doing some investing, dude, check out Caleb and Brown. They have a crypto brokerage. You can schedule a call out. We can have Jim come on here and talk to you guys whenever you need. If you have any questions and do interviews, and you know, it's a great way to onboard people and to hold your crypto in a safe and secure way. And then we have Crypto Analyzer Pro, guys. If you're interested in learning how to trade with Crypto Analyzer Pro, the link is in the description. It is free for the next 2 days, so check it out. Greg's been putting a lot of hard work on it, and we're going to open up another trade tomorrow with it. But anyways, guys, let's get into the news. Oh, I got for the brew, I got American Classic Hard Iced Tea, Twisted Tea. That's right, original. It's hot as hell out today. Look at it. AMSR pop, you guys. I'm practicing that pop all freaking life. That was a good pop. Give me some pop at the 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 pop. All right. We are going to get off Bitcoin. Actually, you know what? We'll do some TA first, because why not? Why not? Everybody loves TA. What is going on with my indicators? Why aren't they on? Well, now I have double indicators. How the hell did that happen? How the hell did that happen? Why does it say I got 6? What is going on? Well, here was the duplicates. Boom, problem solved. That was easy. That's weird. It says I have A on there twice. Oh, what the hell is this? That was weird. A, B. Oops. Not B. We wanted. Yeah. Why is B not on here? But it is on here. I did do that right. That's weird. It's like a ghost. It's a ghost. I'm not sure why it's not saying B, but it's not. And we don't need duplicate Bs. Scrolling, see you scrolling. Hey, we just watched the green dot form on the 12-minute. Wow, look at that. DVSI is pumping. We're gonna hide that though, because I don't want to look at it. All right, you know what's missing is these. Why are these not showing? Why did I only have one? What is going on with my charts? Why do I not have the 5 EMAs? Dude, what is going on? I'll play around with it later. It's cool. It's weird. It wants to be weird. Fine, well, that'd be weird. We got money flow coming in on the 12 minutes. The VWAP is just peaking up above the 0 line at 2. Short term, bullish. Though that is a bearish pattern, but if we could break above it, that would be uber bullish. We do have a green dot on market cipher A. Though sometimes, usually when we get green dots, sometimes we get like a little whale splash back in the water before we make our giant leap. It's trying to decide if it wants to make that giant leap. Just go for it, Willie. Willie sets you free. The VWAP is coming down. We are just barely above it, but it's more likely we will dip below it before we come up. Money flow is coming in market cipher A. As you can see, the red wave is shrinking, which means the green wave is coming in. It's a good sign. In the 1 hour, the VWAP is still above the 0 line, which is a good sign. I would prefer to see it still continuing in the upwards direction, but it's okay. We have bullish. We do have some bullish divergence happening on the 1 hour. Oh, that's what played out. You can see it right here. I'll draw it up for you. There's some bullish divergence saying that was the bottom. Beat it. Try snap by it at 106. That would have been a great call. We would have gone up and up and up. 2 hour. The VWAP is still coming up. Strength coming up. Money flow coming in. We have a double green dot on market cipher B, saying that could have been the bottom of the bottom signal. That double bottom, we don't have a double bottom. We did bounce off some sort of resistance though, or support. The 4 hour. 4 hours curving in. The VWAP's looking good. The 4 hours looking good, dude. The 12-minute looked good. The 24-minute looked good. The 1 hour looked good. The 4 hour looked good. Or even better than all the others. That's a good sign. We got here. What do we got here on the 12 hour for Bitcoin? We have the VWAP below the 0 line, but the money flow still in. It looks like it is shrinking, but we're cooling off and we haven't really dipped down too much. We're only down 5K. That's cool. It's a good dip down. The last time we were here, we were over here. Daily looking fine. I mean, the 12 hour looking fine. Hopefully it sends into a double bottom on the daily. Money flow is still thick though. VWAP is below the 0 line. This pattern's not screaming at me saying love it. I don't know if I love this pattern on that 2-day. 3-day, we have a red dot. Previously, actually. Bearish divergence on the 5-day. 5-day and 3-day coming in. What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? Weekly. I wonder if that bearish divergence would play out if we could continue our upward momentum and cancel it out. That would be the most ideal. The good news is on the monthly, we don't have that bearish divergence, and we do have a green dot for upward momentum, which is a good sign. It's a good sign. Bitcoin dominance. Whoa, man, it's so spicy. Bitcoin dominance is spicy on the monthly. It was crazy. If you were on the monthly, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like hard months in a row where dominance just dropped like a rock. 2 week. Looking thick, man. That's a thick 2 week. Been thick for a long time. You could see where the bull market started. We started way back here in November 2022. We just slowly been climbing our sats. Sat bags been slowly growing. What's up, Calvin? What's crack-a-lackin', man? Decent news on the future. I'll be interested to see if it translates to BTC props to ETH. Altcoin market started. I don't know. I think yes, it is starting, but I think like we'll see the altcoin season will pop off the next month or two. I think that's kind of like the time window for that. Total. That's just what the chart's telling me. You know, we're expanding out. Decent news on futures. What news did you see? I haven't gotten to the news yet. Usually I do that beginning, but I wanted to go into the charts first thing off the bat. I saw that there was a company from one of the, I think the founders of Ethereum, or he was one of the devs. He's creating a Ethereum strategic reserve, which will be kind of interesting to see how that plays out. And I saw that True Social is buying $2.5 billion of Bitcoin. That's going to be pretty big. I mean, that's another company that's marketing itself like MicroStrategy, where they're building a Bitcoin strategic reserve. That's solid numbers. Also, guys, we're one subscriber away from 200. So whoever is next gets to be our 200th subscriber. I wish we're doing a giveaway, but it'd be pretty cool. Maybe we'll do a giveaway at 250. The dominance is still climbing. We'll go back to the weekly. Daily. It looks like it's kind of starts breaking out. I'm wondering if this is a fractal break right here that's happening. We break down, wasn't able to be claimed. We break down. Could be a temporary. Over here, it almost looked like it was a fractal break and it kind of climbed back up. Dominance is coming down the 4 hour though. Coming down the 1 hour. Check out Ethereum. What's Ethereum doing? Ethereum's been popping. Yeah, it has. Up 3%. Compared to Bitcoin's only up a quarter. The 1 hour says doors are open. We still could have more power coming through. The strength kind of broke off a little bit, but the blue oscillator wave says we're still pumping. Oh, interesting. I didn't catch that news. That must be fresh. Let me see. I'm going to type it in on Twitter, see what it says. Which court ruled that? Hey, I'll swing over to you what Calvin's pointed out to us so we can read it together. That came out 3 hours ago. Wow, I'm actually just seeing it now. Pull it up. It says, conclusion, the court holds for foreign reasons that IEEPA does not have the authorize of any worldwide retaliatory or trafficking tariff orders. The worldwide retaliatory tariff orders exceeds any authority granted to the president by IEEPA to regulate importation by means of tariffs. The trafficking tariffs fail because they do not deal with threats set forth in those orders. The conclusion entitles plaintiffs to judge as a matter of law. The court further finds no genuine dispute As to any material fact, summary judgment will enter against the United States. See USCITR 56. The challenge tariff orders will be vacated and the operational permanently enjoyed. There is no question here of narrowly tailored relief if the challenge tariff orders are unlawful as to plaintiffs, that they are unlawful to all. Duties imposed and exercised shall be uniform throughout the United States. U.S. Court are one, I think that's an and, a conclusion one, and tax is uniform when it operates with the same force and effective in every place where the subject is found. Head. Money cases. See also Stephen, blah, 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 blah. Statute of limitation. It's the statutory of constitutional mandate of uniformity in the interpretation of international trade laws. Plaintiffs' motions for summons judgment is granted, and their motions of preliminary injunctions are denied as mute. Judgment will enter accordingly. Well, that's kind of interesting. I don't know what court is doing that. Also, that's really interesting because, like, can you really control like a president like that through laws? How is he supposed to work? Trade laws, plaintiffs. As denied junction, effective place where the subject is found. And it's also interesting, like, who's the plaintiffs? Like the other countries? Our country's going after our country to say don't tariff people. Guys, just get on the same page. What's this one? The Court of International Trade just struck down Trump's illegal tariff scheme as invalid under IEEPA. The president does not have the authority to implement tariffs unilaterally. Glad to have co-led this case with Oregon to protect Arizona families and small business. Okay, well, does not have the authority. And how did all the other presidents do it before he was in office? You know, I'm just asking for the sake of asking. Fact check me on it. I'll do that. I'll wait. I'll fact check you tomorrow. I'm sure more news will come out about this. But it's still really interesting to me. The great news, our economy of every American family. I'm grateful that the court's decision checks the sweeping presidential power that the president. Well, I still don't understand the court. The president has attempted to impose Americans to businesses. And also, does that really mean tariffs can end? Because can't he just have his lawyers go at it too and be like, well, this is how we view it this way, and we're not breaking the laws? I don't know. I'm just asking for the sake of hypothesizing outcomes. Bad. You know, I am actually pro-tariff. I think that it's actually good for America, so I hope that we get the tariffs back. I understand that's not super great for crypto, but I think for America itself, I think tariffs are a good thing. Well, I think that's all. I think that's all the news that came out. I am not a lawyer, but it seems strong. What does any of you guys know what IEEPA stands for? What is that? IEEPA. What is that? Well, that didn't help me at all. Let me look it up. Google. What is the IEEPA? An International Emergency Economic Powers Act. International Emergency Economic Powers Act, titled a bunch of stuff, enacted on October 28, 1977. Well, that's the thing that you're talking about. That is the 70s. Is the United States federal law authorized the presidents to regulate international commerce, declaring national emergency in response to any unusual, extraordinary threat to the United States, which has source to a whole substantial part outside the United States. The International Emergency Economic Powers Act is a treaty that extends executive power over crisis during times of peace. The EIEPA, whatever, empowers the president to respond with uncommon, extraordinary risk to national security, altering the United States economy policy. Well, that sounds like he can do it. He could say it's a national emergency and he could just go do it. Oh, you agreed with me, Calvin? That's cool, man. Thank you for agreeing with me. The way I kind of look at it, I think at the very beginning, tariffs were very misunderstood. And even I think most people do misunderstand them. But the fact that we are like the world's global buyer, we buy everything, And I don't think that we need to do excessive, extreme tariffs, but I think it's a tool to help even the playing field. Like, hey, guys, you don't be a dick to me, and I won't be a dick to you, And it's kind of like going to a grocery store and you want like a premium item, and if you have the funds to buy that premium item, you do. And, I think a generic, like maybe even 10% tariff just across the board is fine. And if they want to do that back to us, that's fine. But they probably won't, because they're trying to stay on everybody's good side with the U.S. because the U.S. is such a big economy that we buy things. That's why, yes, it's scary to have like a tariff war of China, but they need us just as much as we need them to keep their economy going big too. It's like they can nuke us, but we can nuke them. And the fact that I think that all of our businesses will offshore it, and then we need to bring them back onto shore. And I understand some people have different concepts of different job criteria and whatever, but I think doing it properly and slowly, like bringing enough tax laws for like the farmers where they can get tax breaks to hire whoever they need to hire to help them, or bring the steel back. We want American steel. That was like the way, like Golden Gate Bridge was built American steel, and I think America makes a higher quality product and bring back some of the workforce. We've been exporting all this stuff out from overseas for decades. I'm tired of drinking stuff out of plastic water bottles. I would love to have a glass water bottle. That'd be way cool, man. That to be able to drink out of glass and be able to buy a pack of water bottle, actual water bottle. They say about plastic that you have in you. I don't know how many years. It's like the equivalent to like having a credit card inside of you. That's just ridiculous, man. Who wants to get a credit card inside of you at all times? All right, well, now we got that out of the way. And I got distracted. Before we go back to ETH, I'm just going to read the rest of my news articles out of the way. Now you guys let me go on my little rant. Little rant. Usually they have some sort of news article of the day. I like to read that a whole bunch, but I don't even see that in here. Oh, let's read this. This looks good. One coin, tell the truth. Key takeaways. Ethereum bulls aim for 2.7K ahead of ETH 2.4 billion options expiry. Call options outweigh puts in ETH 2.8 billion options expiry. Will Ethereum rally back to 2,700? It's 2,700 right now. When did you write this article? 4 hours ago? Well, bro, you should have came up with a better number. We're at 2,700 right now. 90% of Ethereum put options will expire worthless if ETH holds above 2,600. A bullish ETH outcome could be limited by macroeconomic factors and trading strategies that cap Ether gains. On May 30th, it's not May 30th yet. You still got 2 days. Oh, it's saying on May 30th. Options will expire in an event that could support Ethereum's attempt to break up the 2,700 mark for the first time in over 3 months. Despite the recent gains, Ether is down 21% in 2025, while the broader cryptocurrency market has seen a 5% increase. Ethereum bulls are motivated to keep ETH above 2,600 ahead of monthly expiry. However, weak network activity on Ethereum suggests the upside potential may be limited. Analysts believe Ethereum's underperformance stems from the rising conditions among blockchains focused on decentralization applications. Still, ETH holds a key advantage as the only altcoin with a spot exchange traded fund (ETF) offering in the United States. These ETFs attracted $287 million in net inflows between May 19th and May 27th, reflecting increases interest from institutional investors. Even demand for Ether-based investment products grows. Deposits and on-chain activity on the Ethereum network have declined. The trend is especially troubling as rivals like Solana, BNB Chain, and Tron continue to gain market share. Ethereum is no longer ranks among the top 10 protocols in the term of fees, creating a supply imbalance and contributions of inflationary pressure on ETH. Sell-put options still prepared for Ethereum's price above 2,600. Well, we will see. Even the 1.3 billion in call-buy options dominate the May 30th expiry. This doesn't necessarily imply that those traders will reinvest the proceeds in a new bullish position. Many option traders involve multiple maturities and structure in ways that don't benefit Ethereum rising above specific thresholds. Additionally, traders may hedge their exposure through future markets. 1.1 billion in print sell options were clearly caught off guard by 97% and were set at 2,600 or lower. These contracts will expire worthless if Ethereum holds 8 a.m. UTC on May 30th. While the imbalance is unusual, a similar outcome could affect that overly optimistic call options that strike prices at 2,000 above ETH remains near current levels. Well, that's cool. What a fascinating article. That article is putting me to sleep, man. What a boring article. Bitcoin analyst says Bitcoin price will peak in 220 to 230, 220 to 330 range still possible. That'll be wild. I'll take either of those prices. Price prediction: 528 Bitcoin ETH XRP. Bitcoin sags below 108 as rate cuts evaporate before the Fed minutes. Sweet pressure hits a 2x rally amid NASDAQ ETF filing. Was my mic on mute the whole time? Well, that's weird. I don't know how that happened, but my mic was on mute somehow. I hope I didn't waste anybody's time, besides my own. So Ethereum on the 1 hour, we were just talking about it. We had 1 minute to go, and we're feeling pretty bullish on Ethereum. We're going to have to watch this play out. But wait, let's check the 4 hour. Oh, that's looking good. The 4 hours looking good on Ethereum. That closes in 1 hour. 1 hour, we got 47 seconds on the 1 hour. Guys, what's going to happen? The blue oscillator wave. Are we going to continue bullish? I think the VWAP is going to slightly come down, just slightly. And I think our wave will continue up. I think strength will bend. Right now, it kind of bent slightly down. I think it's going to bend up the purple line. I think you could say some type of shoulder head, shoulder wheel going up to the upside. I wouldn't say that's Jesus take the wheel, but some type of wheel. 15 seconds to go. Are we gonna pump? Are we gonna dump? Are we gonna pump? Are we gonna dump? Okay, thank you, Calvin, for sticking around and letting me know that you guys could hear me, because that was kind of weird. I was like, how the frick did my mic go mute? I must have just caught it. Okay, here we go. Print the candle, print the candle, print the candle, print the candle. Let's go. Print it at 27.45. Come on, pop up, pop up, pop up. It's definitely not my internet that's going slow. This clearly has to be something trading. Twisted Tea, American made. They only had to pay 10% tariff. I'm just kidding. Hey, look at that candle. You can't be saying that candle's not bullish. That candle's bullish. Strength, kind of bent a little bit up. Very slow. VWAP did come down just slight. But we take that. 2 hour, it's just screaming upwards action, dude. It's just screaming it. 3 hours, says we have more to go. You're probably right. It is probably pumping on that news, which is also a really good sign to see. I'm happy to see this on the 4-hour because I was worried about a triple top right here, but that looks like it's been invalidated. Yeah, dude, for real, right? Thanks for the stream time to turn in. No longer hold it, but props to ETH. Heck of a day. It is heck of a day. The only reason why I pay attention to ETH is for the altcoin season. I used to hold a lot of ETH back in the day, man, and I don't have any ETH. I lost it to all NFTs, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm an NFT guy anymore. I think I'm a permanent blue chipper. I like blue chips. I throw some money at like 10% of my portfolio at meme coins just for the heck of it to have a little bit of fun. I still feel like 10% is kind of a lot too, but I have fun with it, man. I like my blue chips though. Where are we at? 4-hour, 12-hour, dude. That is so bullish. That is so bullish. Look at that blue wave. Just look at that structure. Look, it wanted to come in right here, and it's like, F you guys, I'm breaking up. It's just solid white, dude. That is super bullish. Super bullish. I like that. In fact, you know why this is even more bullish? We could have had bearish divergence going on. Now we don't got that. I'm taking that, dude. 12 hours looking good, dude. We're gonna pump. That's right. I think when I wake up tomorrow, we can see ETH at 3K. Oh, Pape. We break above this support level. What's our next support level? The daily 31. Yep, 3,000. There's almost nothing stopping us from hitting there. You got maybe a little bit right here at 28 undo. But if we continue having a little bit of pressure, which I think we are, we're breaking the 3K. And that's not bad either. That's like 10% gains right there. Maybe put a little long and a little leverage, see how it plays out. Not financial advice, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. Dude, also, on the monthly, how many days we got left? 2. Pay real close attention to right here. Okay? You guys can't see it because it's kind of hidden. This is yellow, so it's not going to help. Right here, you can see the blue wave. That sucker is making a trigger wave right here. Fire. Absolute fire. If we get that on the monthly, dude, we're having a great summer. That's just how it is. On the monthly candle, we're going to get an anchor wave, trigger wave with a green dot. Crazy bullish. Crazy bullish for ETH and probably the alts. The question is, will that be the top? You know, we get a great summer. Is that the top, or we're going to cool off again for like August, September, maybe? And then run up one last time, October, November, December. That would be the question. A lot of people see like Bitcoin going into like 250,000. Like, I want to say that. I could believe it. I'm still in the 140 to 180 range for a top. So hitting 130 makes me a little bit nervous. You guys an Arbitrum fan? I am not the greatest Arbitrum fan. Not the greatest fan of Arbitrum. Well, any Polygon fans out there? That's just saying, sad face, dude. I wish I could say it. At one point in time, I wanted to say I was a Polygon fan. I'm not a huge fan of crypto migrations. Every time a crypto migrates and goes to a new thing, I'm very much bearish until it completes its migration. I mean, look at Fetch AI, you know, the Graph, and what's the other one? The Cardano network. Frick, I can't remember the Cardano one. It's been so long. They all were merging into one Uber project, and they still haven't figured out that stuff. Solana is pumping on the 1 hour. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. We'll see. We could see Solana. Our next spot would be 178, but that's really. I thought we should go past that. Where are we at, Solana? Between 176. Oh, maybe there's a lot of support right here. We break that, we'll go up to 180. We have a green dot, green dot. You can almost say that's a double bottom on the waves. I'm trying to see if I saw one on the bottom. Is that Megan or Megan? Let me know how you say your name. The tease, man. The tease. What's the tease? Thanks for the stream time to tune in. You know what? I just didn't realize I didn't see that comment. I was too into my TA. 12-hour on Solana. So ETH is looking pretty good. The blue oscillator waves. Still, technically, you could say it's bearish, but that could make a tight trigger wave. And if you have a doji candle on the top on the Heiken sheet candles, that could flip. That could flip. The daily, it doesn't say bullish, but it could flip. I'm saying it could because I'm feeling bullish. This is not telling me bullish. I mean, you could say right here was our peak and we've been losing momentum. And the VWAP's below the zero line, but we do have the green money flow coming in, but the strength is coming down. I'm thinking that if we have some good next 12 hours, we can bend this up to the upside and force it to go with us. Especially off that news. But we have to wait and see how that news plays out. Doji candle on the 3-day. Kind of a negative sign. If we could pump through this and not make a trigger wave to the downside, I'd be feeling much better, especially with the VWAP coming down. Unless we want to do like a little baby splash like this, whoosh, and then we can come up again. We'll have to wait and see. Jeremmer, what's up, man? What's crack-a-lackin'? Did you guys go to the conference? Oh, I wish I did. I wish I did. I think we'll go next year. I think that's our plans next year. There was some technicalities happening outside of this, but inside this space that you guys don't know about, which hindered the plans to go. It was very sad. It was very sad. But nothing but blessings and good work, man. That's what we say. 2 week on Solana is bullish, though. Tight trigger wave. Which could line up with Ethereum. No, Ethereum could make its pounce, and then Solana will just end up chasing it. Solana is so close to its like all-time high. We could leg up with this news, just like Ethereum could. We could end up in the 200, just shy of the 200 range. Yeah, that's a wick, but not that high a wick. I wonder how long that wick is. 3 days. The reason why I'm wondering how long this wick is right here is if you think at the top of the bull market, how long do we have to sell? Like you try and catch the peak, you know? Is that a day candle? Not even a day. How long was it freaking up there? 12 hours? It was a 4-hour candle? Where you at? Here it is. So this is just to show you guys, okay? So you really have like, it was at 220. Okay, these are 4-hour candles. And like a day and a half is when we hit the wick of almost just shy of $300. So when it comes to maybe even trying to catch the tops of these markets, it's going to be difficult time, I think. All right, you guys tell me what to chart out. Where's Gala at? Where's our good friend Daniel? He always shows up later. I think yesterday we forgot to check out Gala for him while he was on. We did look at it, but we got a little bit buzzed. on some buzzed on some twisted teas and White Claws. American's finest. Daniel, I don't know where you're at, but your gala's doing good right now. It's pumping. Go back 24 candles ago. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, we were someplace over here. 1, 2. Wait, what time is it right now? We're at 3 a.m. He was having us look at it. 3 a.m. This is right where we're at. And we told them that we were short-term bearish. I remember that. You did get the short-term bearishness right here. And then you get a Jesus take the wheel. Hand, head, hand. That's a super bullish signal. And then that VWAP too. 4 hour, we have an anchor wave and a tight trigger wave. Daniel, where are you? I think that gallon might continue pumping. Hey man, if you ever want to send that stuff to us, just let me know. I'll take a PO, I'll send you a PO box, and I'll hang it up on my wall right here. You will see it. Yeah, all my friends went. All my friends went, man. I wish someday I could tell you guys like my backstory. It's something like I don't feel comfortable sharing on the camera. If only if you guys knew, you guys would be shocked. Like, you're that guy? I'm like, yeah, I'm that guy. You just never knew I was that guy. Just never knew. I was incognito mode. Now I'm doing my own thing. We got mana at 31 cents. This is the first time I've seen some discorrelation between mana and gala. So I would tell frickin' Daniel, where the heck are you, man? If I saw a gala, I bet you could project out a possible move on mana right now. One does look like gala though. One looks just like gala. An engine. We told them at 3 a.m. yesterday. 1 hour. I told them yesterday. I said, where are you at? These are 1 hour candles. We're at 3 a.m. Why is it skipping so much? 4, 9. What? What the fuck? Why is it time frame jumping? 3. Why is it 3 p.m. now? We were just looking at 3 a.m. Right? Am I going binoculars? What the fuck? Why would it say 3 a.m. on Gala? But what was I looking at? Engine? But then on engine, it's 3 p.m. Anybody have that answer? Please fill me in. I would love to know why that. Is that how it is? All of them too? That's 3 a.m. Well, why the hell is this 3 p.m.? And it is jumping around too. 2 p.m. See, what the frick is going on? You go 3 p.m., 2 p.m., 8 a.m. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm sitting here reading the charts, and you guys didn't even tell me I'm stuck on the stupid news page. Frick me, man. You guys must really like the news, I guess. I just charted Bitcoin. I charted Ethereum. I charted Solana. And not a single one of you guys told me I was still on the dang news. Oh my gosh. Frick me. Well, why are my candles jumping, guys? It goes 3 p.m., 2 p.m., 8 a.m. Clearly, that's not correct, right? I think I don't know why I don't know what I'm looking at, dude. It's so whack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That doesn't seem right either. It seems like I was talking to Daniel right here. I don't know, man. That chart's waking me out though. But we are bullish on Gala. Here's the Gala chart. We get the blue oscillator waves coming up, VWAP coming down, strength coming up on the 4 hour. We have a tight trigger wave on the 4 hour compared to the 1 hour we just were looking at. It wants to break out, I think. Tau coin. Any you guys hold Tau coin out there? Rising wedge. 12 hour. Trying to decide how we feel about it. 12 hours says a red dot could have some more downward action. It could also just be a fake out, like we had, like here, fake out, come up, fake out, come up. It's flipping and flopping. Why is it flipping and flopping? Are we gonna leg back up even higher? That is the question. We have an anchor wave almost. We're almost coming in on the 4 hour. We'd have to watch this 40-minute candle, or 40 minutes left on this 4 hour candle. Good chances might make a trigger wave. The 1 hour is looking good too. 1 hour closes also in 41 minutes. Unless something bad happens, but I think everything that's been happening has been good for it. GRT's been pumping the 24 minute. Come down. Sorry, I'm just reading the charts. How's our Kosh doing? We like a Kosh. We got some good trades on a Kosh. Kosh is still pumping too. Snake eyes in the bottom. Might keep pumping too on the 4 hour. If we can make a green dot, that'd be awesome. It's looking likely. What's the 12 hour looking like? 12 is looking a little bit bearish. I ain't gonna lie, but it's interesting that we came down to right here. That's kind of like on that wick. Kosh might have a little bit more going down. I come back down to 143, and then we could end up making a trigger wave. We're just thinking about ideas. If VWAP could come up, that'd be real nice to see on the 2 day. The weekly is looking kind of bearish. 2 week isn't looking super great either. But the monthly is starting to look good though. And our Doji coin That could be bullish. This could be turning into a trigger wave on Dogecoin on 12-hour. Ooh, I recognize this pattern before. This is a good pattern. Oh, it's very similar to this pattern right here. We come down, bink, we make a little tiny trigger wave, which you guys can't even see right here. Bink, you shoot up. We're doing the same thing. Come down right here, come down nice and gently. Bink, make another trigger wave and shoot up. The VWAP is curving up right now. Smart coin. Man, that's a strong upward pattern. Farpoint to me looks like it still could have more downwards action to sideways action on the 12-hour. Look at the weekly. Holy cow. That's like 3 months in a row. It's just been green. Farpoint's really never had bad months. Go look at Turbo. Even Trump coin can be kind of interesting. Looks like it's coming up on the 4-hour. Trump coin is. What a weird pattern. Really found support right here at the $10 to $12 range. Check out Turbo. A lot of indecision. It really wants to break up. What we do got going for it on the daily right now is we have an anchor trigger wave pattern. And the VWAP is positive too. Money flow coming in. That could be bullish. Come down, make a bigger wave, boom, off to the races. Day does not look great. That's the only thing. Weekly doesn't look great either. All right, guys. Chat's slowing down. I'm feeling like we're approaching an hour. That's pretty good time. We covered some news. We covered the futures. Thanks to Calvin for reminding us that, or showing us that, we had some news come out about the tariffs. We'll see how this play out. We'll talk more about it tomorrow. Guys, please like and subscribe and be up to 200 subscribers. It would mean a lot to us. We'll have more news tomorrow. Trend 8 will be back on tomorrow. It's going to be great. Unless you guys have anything else to say. We're getting closer to wrapping up right now. I'm just waiting to see if you guys have anything else to say before we leave. All right, well, that's it, guys. Nobody's anything else to say. We're dabbing out. Woo! Yeah. We'll see you on the flippity flop.